Hi everyone, this is Sue's Journal Adventures. I'm here this morning with some really wispy fine cotton. The only reason I've got this, I don't even know if you can see it, glittery kind of, I don't even know what it is. It's got like a piece of thread, but the glittery bits wrap around it, but it comes unravelled. But the only reason I've got this thread is because it was already threaded in this very small-eyed needle. Good luck on me threading it when I run out. That's all I can say, because I can't even see that thing. So, if you've been watching me recently, just pop that there, you will know that I am making these Franken pages, collage pages, whatever you want to call them. The other night I came on and did a video and I was just sticking them together and chatting like I do. But I thought actually there's a few things that I can tell you about these, which I should have told you on that video, because I'm not going to make them again because it's boring for you to watch me just sticking paper. But a few top tips, ideas. So basically last time I made these, I made it in a huge roll and I just kept rolling it up and adding more. Then when I came to cut my pages, it were quite annoying and difficult because you want your general journal size, but you might end up, is the one on here? I don't know if there is actually. I don't even know where all my papers are. But anyway, you might end up where you've put a piece of paper and it's wide like that on one side, but you've got a really thin bit on the other side. That's not too bad. That would stick down. It might flick up a bit. You could end up with an even thinner bit and then you're trying to fold it, but it depends on the size you want your paper and how you want your paper to look. You could move it and fold another bit and then fold that over as a pocket. But sometimes, depending on what you've stuck, they're hard to fold. So I then decided, well, wouldn't it be easier to make a spine? I thought I'd knock some off then. Make a spine. So say this was my page. It won't be this page because this is an 1882 newspaper. Probably fall to bits when I fold it. But what I've been doing is making a spine. See what I mean? Try another piece of paper, Sue. Let's pretend this is my journal page that I am going to add to. So I make a spine for the start of my page with a piece of paper that I know is quite sturdy. So where's the one that I did the other night? I can't even find all my papers. What's going on here? So this is one that I made the other night. So as you can see, I've stuck something over it now, but this wasn't it. Sorry. No, that wasn't it either. Oh, where have I put it? Is that the spine one? Yes, it is. Right, so I created a spine first, this is what's going to get sewn into my journal. So I want it to be a decent piece of paper, and it's easier to just work out then. So if you start with a folded piece of paper, and then you just start gluing bits to one side, and when you've got it to your desired page size, start gluing from this other side. I found that to be much easier than just slapping bits of paper together, then trying to cut page sizes, then trying to fold them when you might have a really awkward thin bit that you're trying to fold on, or something where not everything's quite even. So make a little spine first is tip number one. Tip number two is glue. So I might be gluing this to this, and I was putting glue on there, okay? But then when I'm looking through my pages and I turn it over, this is all loose, so I'm having to go in with glue under there. To save yourself that job, when you are putting your pieces together, put glue on there and glue on there, and then put them together. And both sides are stuck down at the same time. You may already know that, but I just thought I'd come on. If you are making these pages, I just thought I'd come on and mention it, because it just makes it easier, because if you've got a page that's got a lot of torn bits like that, but you're sticking it to that side, say, so that there, I would put glue on that long straight piece, but then all these bits would be flipping up. So if you put glue on there and glue on that straight bit, it does both sides at once, is what I'm trying to say. I may have some flippy bits, because the earlier pages that I did, I think I did check that is meant to be a flippy bit. I did check most of them to see if anything was sticking up. But where you've got a wonky edge like that, but you've glued it straight on the back, this bit won't be stuck down, but mine are, because I'm now gluing both pieces of paper. So there's just a couple of little tips if you are making these. Another thing now that I'm making for this journal, I'm still making pages, that's why I've got this big pile of scraps there. I think I've done, let me see how many pages I've got for this so far. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got 13. 13. I need quite a few more, but I'm going to put some coffee dyed pages in between, because I just feel like if it's just page after page after page of this, it's, yeah, you need other pages in between. So I've put a few little pages together, some coffee dyed. I've done a little bit of packaging there and just a little bit of collaging on it. Just a few different things I'm adding into that journal. What I'm also adding into that journal is fabric. So things like this. Now this is something and nothing, but these are going to be added in. They're not clusters, they're not anything. They're part of the design. I am going to fray these later on. I'm not going to fray it now, because you don't want to just sit and watch me fraying stuff. Probably don't just want to sit and watch me putting beads in stuff, because my sewing isn't very fast. But I'm just making things like this, grungy bits of fabric, sewing some beads on or some pearls, whatever you've got. Oh, I've got some little pearls there, aren't I? Really tiny ones. Be nice if they were cream, but hey, just got some pearls. So yeah, I had a bit of a clear out the other day. I always go excessive, so I'm gonna sew with this weird but lovely glittery thread, and I'm just gonna put some beads on these bits. For what reason, Sue? Well, all will become apparent when I actually start doing the journal. So get a couple of beads. Oh, it would help if I put my thing through the fabric and tie a knot first, wouldn't it? So yeah, the other day, my friend, bless her, she loves crafting as well, and I think she started with crocheting in lockdown. She learnt to crochet, and she went from I can't do it to making blankets and hats and goodness knows what. She really took off with it, and then she started making junk journals. I got her into junk journals. Then she started making, you know, those folded book page things where you can make a picture out of the folds in the middle of a book. She started doing that. Then she's done diamond painting, and now she's doing jewellery. So she's like, have you got any beads you don't want? And I went, have I got any beads? I've got about 3 big massive boxes full of them. So she came round the other day and I sorted through. Because for my journals, if I'm making danglies, I might need some bigger ones. But I was thinking about the colour schemes. I tend to do a lot of neutral. So I just basically solder all my beads apart from these little ones, because I know that I will use these. Are they the same? Yeah. What are they? Are they the same? Let me have a look. Oh, no, they're a bit of a darker brown. Okay, well, I'll have a couple of them. This is faffy and fiddly. So I might just bring you down a bit, because now I will add this journal. Obviously, look at it, it's scrappy, it looks messy. It's going to look like that for a while. These are also going to look messy, and they're meant to look messy and grungy, which is why I'm going to fray them all. There is no right or wrong way to sew in these. I am not doing them super neat. I don't want anything neat, really, as you will see. Have I done it again? Oh, I have done it again. I've put my blooming bead on before I've gone through the fabric with me knot, but never mind. I shall do it from that side and the knot can be part of the decoration. So all I'm doing is just sewing random beads on little tiny bits of funky fabric, grungy looking fabric, because I like this. What I'm going to do with it, well, that remains to be seen. Oh, I've got a bit of a thing going on. No, it's very weird, this cotton. It's almost like sewing with tinsel or something. It's very weird. What's happened to you? Why are you so floppy? So yeah, everybody who watches me will know I'm not the world's best sewer. I'm not a sewer at all, really. But sewing a few beads onto a tiny bit of fabric is not exactly hard. Although if it can go wrong with me, it probably will. So yeah, just sewing, but I just thought I'd come on and probably just chat anyway, because that's normally what I do. Very little crafting and a lot of chatting. I'm just going to stick another thread over that because it's bugging me that it's wobbling about. But it's because because I started wrong, basically. So I'm just going to go up and over that piece. And I think if you can see, oh, no, not when there's beads about, surely. Oh, I'm sorry, Oscar. Oski! Oh, I'm sorry. There's nowhere for you to sit, Oscar, because my desk is utter chaos. Oh, this... Do you know, I've just sat and sewed that with no problems, and I just know this is all going to knot up now. I'm doing it on camera. I just know. It is, look. Oh, my goodness. What have I done? It's very weird stuff, this. I kind of wish I hadn't have gone down there, but I can't really get back out again now. Come on, just come through and be good to me. So yeah, this was already in the needle, and I thought, well, it's sparkly and it'll add a bit of, you know, I'm going to put another bead in the middle of them. It'll add a bit of glitz. So why not? So you can do these however you want. You can do them in little clusters. You can do them in a line. You can do them just randomly like I am, because oh, why won't you go over the needle? All the others have. Oh, there has to be an awkward one, don't there? So yeah, doesn't have to be a pattern. It doesn't have to be remarkably beautiful and fantastic. It just has to be there, basically. I'm going to kind of go around there a bit, pull that through. I am making a bit of a pig's ear of this, and do you know, it always happens when you come on camera. I just sewed that in a couple of minutes, no problem. But hey, that's camera life. If it's going to go wrong, it'll go wrong while your camera's rolling. These beads are very tight. I don't know if I could do jewellery anymore, actually. My eyesight's not that great for beading, and yeah, my oopsie, I just got that looped around the camera then. Yeah, my vision's not that great, and my manual dexterity is not that great either sometimes. Faffing with little bits. Should we have a couple of these clear ones? Oh, I actually got one. Yay. Oh, so you've put... Do you know? Sorry, I'm not with it again. When am I ever with it, guys? Am I actually ever with it? Oh, this week I've had really bad brain fog. Like, can't think what I'm talking about, can't remember words. I'm okay now, I think. Well, I'm better than I was earlier in the week, put it that way, because goodness me, my brain were well off. I think I kind of had a bit of a cold, and then it went, and then it came back, and then it went, and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Anyway, I'm okay now. I don't know what it was, probably just allergies, to be fair. But yeah, It's been a funny old week. And somebody who I know very, very well, but I haven't seen for a while, I couldn't remember her name. And I was racking my brains and I'm like, oh my days, what is her name? I mean, it's not like I don't know her, do you know what I mean? I think I'm getting dementia. I don't know about my mum and dad. It's quite worrying, actually. I mean, I know I've got fibromyalgia and brain fog bad, and I know stress can make it worse. But sometimes I do think, blooming hex, that's not good. But yeah, I'm all right today. I'm a little bit more with it today, slightly. Apart from getting my cotton stuck around into my piece of fabric. There we go. So yeah, I'm just making these weird little things. I kind of want to tell you what I'm doing, but I kind of don't. I want to show you when it's all together. But like I say, this journal is purely based on some papers that I saw. So me being me thinks, well, why print out the paper? Why not just make the paper with the decorations on it for real? So here I am, sewing beads on bits of fabric. I've got a bit of an overlap thing again there. Right, I'm good. That's enough on that one. So what these are going to do is pretty up those dull, boring looking pages. I'm going to print... Oh, no. Oh, no. My cotton snapped. No, whatever. Doesn't matter. Shall I leave that tail on there? It's just a bit of... Do you know what? I think I might. Maybe not that long, but I am going to be having things like lace and threads and cheesecloth and bits and pieces. So things like this you can't even see, I'm way over there. I'm going to leave them dangling because it's going to be a very grungy, weird journal. I don't know if I want to shrink that down. I might just fray it a lot. That's a bit big. Well, it's not really, because I need different sizes. Right, I'm going to have to do the arduous task of threading my needle with some cotton. So problem number one, I need some cotton. I would use this because this is pretty, but it's quite thick. And I don't know if that's going to, are my beads going to, yeah, I think so. I just need to get that cut straight, because there's no way I'm going to thread that if it's wonky. I'd be sat here for 5 hours trying to get that through. Well, I wouldn't, because I just wouldn't do it, to be fair. This cotton I got at the... Oh, I don't think that's going to go through there. No, I really don't think it is. The needle's too small. I need cotton then, proper cotton. And I just so happen to have a bag of, whoopsie, everything's falling on the floor. A bag of little cotton, name it. It's white, but it don't matter. It doesn't matter what colour it is. You can sew with bright pink if you want. It's only holding your beads on. And a lot of the time you're not going to really see the, what's going on here? Oh, it's coming from that. Hang on. We have an issue. So the cotton I thought I was going to pull off is coming off that spool. Which I'd rather you just stay on that spool. Thanks. Not that I have a sewing machine anymore, so it doesn't really make any difference. Actually, I've got 2 sewing machines and neither of them work. So I'll just get a bit of cotton. And like I say, don't matter on the colour. I'm really hoping that I can thread this needle, because that eye is tiny. But I needed a tiny eye because... Ooh, come on. I needed it. Oh my goodness! Did you see that? That's on camera. Yay! That's the first time I've ever thread a really little eyed needle that quick. Wow, that was amazing. Oh, at least something's gone right on camera. What were I saying? I was twittering about thread, wasn't I? I don't know. I've forgotten what I was saying now. See what I mean? So yeah, just making little pieces I might want different beads though, might I? I might want some, yeah, I might want some of these. So I'm going to get some of these really tiny ones, if I can. Aiming for the little tiny ones. Oops. And I'm going to remember to go through my fabric first. Oh, Oscar, really? There is no way to sit. It's like, I'll find somewhere, Mum. Oh, I'm sorry, people. Just sit there and don't be nicking things and playing with my strings and nicking my papers, because I know what you're like, Oscar. You just want to be near your mummy, don't you? Eh? You're so beautiful. You are so beautiful. You are. But don't be faffing with my beads, or else you'll be in bother. I don't know if he sees these. Oh my goodness. Just let me get a couple of these on here. Oh no. Oh no, we can't use these. They won't go over the eye. Oh, seriously? I was just looking forward to having some of them on there. But anyway, I shall use these. I should have put these on the dark one, shouldn't I, really? But never mind. We've plenty of fabric and we've plenty of beads. So I'm just going to go down and then back up and stick another bit. If he sees me cotton, I've had it. I'm going to get claws in my fingers. I don't want clawed fingers, thank you very much. No, don't want no blood on camera. Are you alright? You're purring away there. So yeah, I've had a really nice week this week, actually. I did a load of cleaning the other day. I had people come in, you see, you know what it's like, don't you? Your house is very lived in until you know somebody's coming, and then it's a mad, oh no, I need to clean up. So I did a load of cleaning the other day, and oh my goodness. By the time I went to bed, because I overdo things, like, you know. By the time I went to bed, my shoulders were killing me. I was aching. I thought, I know I'm going to pay for this. I know, but it had to be done, and I'm so glad I've done it, because I'm a lot happier now sitting in my little space. I must look like the most awkward sewer, but it's just how I do stuff, innit? I need some more of these little beads now, because them really tiny ones don't fit. I can see you looking at that. Don't even think about it. I can't get them. They need putting away. Yes, I can see you looking at them, Oscar. It's like, ooh, what are these, Mummy? Are these something new to play with? Nicking off with all my papers the other night. Kept sitting in the middle of my scraps, kind of like he is now. Right in the middle of my scraps and the things that I'm sewing. So, yeah, just things like this. If you are crafting along with me on this journal, which some of you will be. I know some said that they were going to go and make these pages. It's going to be, like I say, a very unusual journal. Not like one I have done before. Have I seen anybody else do one? No, I haven't. I haven't, but they may have. Something similar might be out there. I don't know. I've just had an email this morning from a lovely one of my subscribers, and she's offered a collaboration. She's offered me 10 of her digikits to use on my channel, and just to mention her in her Etsy shop. So I've agreed to do that, but I said I don't need 10, honestly. I don't use an awful lot of digikits. I do use backing papers. But yeah, I said, you don't need to send me 10, seriously. So I've chosen a few, and when I get them, I will print them out if my printing allowance is available, because I've done quite a bit. I've got HP Instant Ink, and I was paying for 100 pages a month, but it was like nearly £5 a month, and I just thought, you know, I go for months and months and months not printing anything out, so I thought it's stupid me paying that. So when I was trying to save money, I thought, right, I'm cutting my instant ink down. So I've cut it down to 10 pages a month. And all of a sudden I've started printing things again. And my friend came around the other day and wanted some printing. So I think I printed about 9 pages for her. So I've definitely used my allowance for this month. But I've got some rollover pages. But yeah, she's going to send me the kits and I'm going to use them on my channel, and bit of a collaboration, and she's going to give you guys discount, so I shall let you know when that's happening. Oscar, you're creating problems, babe. So I think I'll just do one more because it is a bit, you know, boring for you sat watching me. So beads onto bits of fabric, because that is literally all I'm doing. Shall I show you what I'm going to do with them? I might. Oh, we've got the twiddles again. Are you sat on that bag of beads, or did I move it? Oh, it's here. I don't think I want. I don't know. I might have this one pearly because it's quite dark, isn't it? Not. Oh, that's a big one. That might go through. I'm trying to get the, yeah, them. Oh, I have some really beautiful seed beads somewhere. Not seed beads, bugle beads. Oh, do you know what? I think I've given them all away. I think I gave them to my friend. Oh, typical. Because bugle beads would work well in here. Or have I got some in here? Oh, I have. Oh, these are really pretty as well. I can see you eyeballing these beads, you. I can see you. Yes, I can. I know you're watching everything because you can see the cotton. Cats, honestly. Can you craft without a cat or a dog? It's like highly unlikely. Shaky hands. So I think next I will have one of them brown ones. Sue's going for a pattern here. I'm going for a pattern. Yes, I am. I'm not just going to sew beads on randomly in clumps. I'm going for a pattern. Sort of. Ooh, I've got some pretty crystals in there as well. I think I'll do 2 brown ones. He hears me digging in them beads and his head flies round. He's like, what have you got, Mum? Are you alright, Oscar? We can see a little bit of the Oscar. Not much. He keeps looking at me cotton and he's thinking about it, but yeah, don't think about it. Now, I don't mind, like I say, if these are straight, not straight, I absolutely don't care, because it's a grungy kind of journal, so it really does not matter. Now, the thing with these, they are beautiful, but are they going to go? Oh, yes. They do go through the needle. Yay. Over the needle's eye. I mean, oh God, I can't even see. What the heck? These are really pretty, but you can't actually see them at the minute. They're those that shine all different colours. A bit like a crystal, but they're not crystal. They're called bugle beads. Are you making yourself comfy on all my new pages that I've just made for my journal? Thanks. It's really kind of you, Oscar. Just sit and crunch them out. Oh, no, I said I wanted them grungy, but you know. Preferably not grungy with cat hair and crumpled cat sitting on it. Crumpled cat. A crumpled cat. Poor Oscar. Oh. 2 browns, please. 2 browns. I mean, you can sew if you are really patient and want to do that. You can sew each, sorry, I don't even know if you can see me, each bead individually. Me, I'm like, yeah, okay. I'll do 2 at a time because I'm, yeah, not that into sewing and not that patient for faffing with each bead. So yes, I've had a nice week. Been out with my friend a couple of times. Went out yesterday. Yeah, it's just been a really nice week. Rested a couple of days and then did my cleaning and stuff. This is riveting chat, innit? Did my cleaning. Been out. Haven't been to see my mum yet, which is really bugging me. I really need a car, but I just cannot find one. Oh, I've done them on the wrong side, haven't I? Oh, do you know? Super Dave. I'm going to have to unthread my needle as well, aren't I? Because I can't pull it out otherwise. Ouchie! Thank you, Oscar. Oh, he's proper spied the cotton now. Oh dear. That's not good. That's not good for my fingers. Oh, he's looking at it. Can you see? You can just see his ear. He's looking at it intently. He's like, oh, what is this? This looks interesting. This twinedy cotton stuff. There's a bit of fluff in there. Put my beads on the wrong side, guys. Please go through easy like you did last time. Nope, it's not gonna. Hey up. Spools of... I remember when I used to... Well, I was trying to knit. I'm not very good at knitting and crocheting, but I tried it. All I can knit is scarves. I can just knit in a long line and that's it. But when I was knitting, oh my days. Simba was covered in wool. Like just a big ball of wool on the floor. And it was my cat. Yeah, I meant to come up again, didn't I? Oh, I wasn't even putting that on. Oh, so you've lost the plot now, lass. I wasn't putting the pearl on, I was putting the little clay bugle beads on, wasn't I? These ones here, they're teeny tiny. Can you see him watching me? He's watching my every move very intently. Bless him. He's like, oh, there's little shiny things there and there's cotton moving about. No, this looks really interesting, Mum. Don't you making me giggle? Oh, I didn't do that great, did I? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Like I said, the shape does not matter. It's just a bit of random decoration. I was doing good because we're kind of going in a line, but it don't have to be that neat because this isn't going to be a neat journal. It's going to be a kind of a messy thing. I wish I could describe it, but can't, and I actually don't know what to call it because it's very strange. But I am going to be using lace and fabric and other bits and pieces. I just put some more of these shiny ones. I can't even see them shiny ones really. Just pop that down there and then I'm going to sew that. So yeah, no rhyme or reason. Sorry, have you not been able to see me all that time? I'm sorry if you haven't. I was working a bit nearer myself, but I should have been checking if I was on camera because it's a bit pointless watching somebody if you can't see what they're doing, innit? So yeah, just knock this one off. I think I'd also like to do some, excuse me, bits of material. Oh, here we go. Sorry, bits of material. Sorry, I just made me cat jump when I did that big cough. Yes, I know you're looking at that cotton. Where did I put my other pieces? I put them out of his way and I've lost them now. Oh, Osk, what did I do with them? I don't know what I did with them. I've got one to show you. Where's others? Are you sat on them? I moved them because they were there and I thought he's going to mess with them or knock stuff over or whatever. Oh, guys. I was saying I'm a lot better today. I think I lied. I think I lied. I'm not better at all. I've just moved some stuff and lost it. Keep little bits like this as well, as stupid as it may sound. Things like that are gonna happen as well. Oh, it's such weird stuff. It's like glittery stuff wrapped around a piece of cotton, but it all comes unravelled. And I've even got frayed bits that I took off the edge of my material. Yes, I am keeping them. Why, Susan? Why? Well, because I am. Oh, they're here behind my beads, look. So, I've got 4. I don't really think you need to watch me do anymore. Let me just find that packet and try and get these beads back in here. They're not the easiest little things to pick up. Watching me intently, aren't you, babes, eh? Beads. It's like, beads, give me beads, mummy. Oh, I've left one. Never mind. That can go in the bin. So, can I have my journal, please? She's sat your big butt on it. So these pages are very messy. So the plan is to add things like stuff I don't have on my desk, ironically. But I'm going to add things to the pages to beautify them a bit, maybe like bits of string, bits of maybe wound up string, you know, things like that. Maybe with a bead in the middle. It'd have to be a flat bead, maybe a flat pearl, but things like that. And where there's a junction that I don't particularly like, there might be one of them stuck down like there, so it covers all them. So there might be things like that on the pages. There might be things like lace, but not that, more little stuff. I was going to do it sticking out, so ignore them, just that sticking out from underneath, but then yeah, I don't want to faff doing that. I'm just putting the pages together at the minute. I will stick the bits on afterwards, lots of different kinds of bits, so you know, could have one of them on there. And it looks quite cute. And this page actually had holes at the bottom, so I thought, oh, I'll just tie a bit of string through there and tie a bow. So funky things like that are going to be happening, and I'm not really going to tell you much more than that because I just want you to see it as it develops. But yeah, that's what I've made today. Really super exciting. I've done 4 and I'm going to go get something to eat now. No amazing, very easy. I think my granddaughter could do that. Just sewing some beads on, because they don't even have to be straight, because it's a kind of a grungy journal. I like this one. I really like that one. I don't even know how I did that, but I like it. It kind of looks like a twiggy thing. I don't know, I just like it. I feel it's a bit big. I might chop it down, but there might be pages where you do actually need a bigger bit. So let me find a page. Oh, I don't know. Maybe you just want one there. Or maybe you just want one near the edge. But I think for me, it's going to be to cover up junctions that I don't really like very much. See, that's one I glued earlier and I've not glued both sides. Excuse me. Oi, no making holes in my paper. Hey, stop it. So yeah, where there's a messy junction like here, I may stick one of them and cover it up. Or it might be a bit of lace, or it might be a bit of... excuse me. We're doing a video here, you know, Oscar. Just random bits of stuff. Like bits of fabric. Bits of fabric, bits of lace. I will show you the picture of the papers that have inspired me to do this Just sat there in readiness like that, hooked. It's so funny. Oh, he's actually got it. Right, just stupid cat, honestly. I'm going to do a bit more sewing later on, but not on camera, because like sticking these pages together, once you've seen me do it, you've seen me do it. Once you've seen me sew beads onto bits of fabric, you've seen me do it. So yeah, and the grungy bits I would have liked some bits sticking out from under my papers, actual little bits of funky lace. Anyway, guess what I've done? I've been totally... Oh, you're having fun with that cotton reel, aren't you? I'm going to come back and find cotton all unravelled all over my desk, aren't I? Stop it. Yeah, I have been naughty and I've done a Shein order, because although I have a drawer absolutely full of lace, it's full to the point I can't fit any more in there, I've actually ordered some more stuff off Shein, because for this journal I kind of want specific stuff. I mean, I've got stuff that I can use. I've probably got a lot of stuff I can use actually if I look through my drawer, but yeah, it's going to be a funky... I would show you the pictures now, but I don't actually know where my tablet is. I think it's upstairs, so I can't show you now. But basically, there was an Etsy kit of pages, and they were all coffee dyed, tea dyed papers, collaged, and with these bits in between with these. And I don't have a thin strip of lace on my desk, ironically, but things like, oh sorry, I just hit you on the head with a real thing. Things like this sticking out from the pages, bits of lace, so thinner than that, and yeah, it just looked really grungy and cool. And shall I take that back off your head now? I said, hey, stop it. Yeah, just bits like that. Things, obviously, where it would show up, so. But just, yeah, things. There's going to be things stuck on pages. But the pages were printed. So all this stuff is on there, but it's just a flat page. So I thought, well, why don't I make the pages with the actual stuff on them? Bits of lace, bits of fabric, bits of beads. And I think something, have I got something like it? Can you move your head? Because I just can't see what I'm doing here, Oscar. I have some pages, I think, somewhere. I wouldn't actually know where they are. Something like this, actually, I think. Kind of. Not really. But bits of lace, bits of this stuff poking out. Kind of like this. But rather than that as a digital image and it's flat and no texture to it, I thought, well, why don't you just make the collage pages and then add these bits for real? So so that's what my pages are going to be like, but with real bits of fabric and real bits of lace. Will it make it bulky with the beads on? Yeah, probably a little bit, but no bulkier than pockets with loads of tags in. So because the pages are going to be quite unusual, then obviously the pockets are going to have to be quite different to the pages, because I can't use plain card. I can't use, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Do you know where I'm going? You maybe don't, but you will do as we go on making this journal. So yeah, I've not got tons of pages ready. I thought I've got more than that, but you're sat on some, aren't you? Some are a little bit wide, some are a little bit tall. I am thinking that I am going to cut them neat, even though I like the torn. I can't quite cope with the real randomness of yeah. So I'm going to cut them straight, because if they were printed pages, digital pages, they would be straight. You don't have to, you can tear them. I might try and tear some, I don't know there. You just stop it with me cotton. Yeah, tearing through several layers that have been glued might be hard to tear it in a decent format. I mean, I couldn't even tear coffee dyed paper. Look at the state of that. But anyway, do you just give up? Sorry, What's that? Where's that come from? Oh, I know. It's out of that packet. It's a spare sewing machine needle. Right, I'm putting that away now, so I'm sorry. I will be back playing with cotton later on. Oscar, you can play. Where did you put my needle? I'll put it away. Gosh, I'm getting good. I've put my needle away. So we'll go up in the sky and you can see Mr. One Eye. You can't see Mr. My friend called him One Eye the other day. She went, oh, one of your cats is outside. It's One Eye. I'm like, One Eye? It's Oscar. One Eye. Well, I've only got 2 bits, 3 bits here. Or 4 bits. No, 3 bits. Didn't I have 4? I've lost one. I've probably left it in the middle of them papers. Oh, it's there. No, it's not. Oh, guys, I'm going to go get something to eat. And hope that the food gives me a bit of energy. Right, I've waffled 45 stinking minutes again. I'm ridiculous. So sorry about the groggy. Hang on. That's better. I sound like a normal person now. Right, so I'm going to do some more later on. I might even sew some pieces of paper. Because what I'm thinking is when I go through my papers, if there's something that's like these 3 are all quite similar, they're different shades, but a bit boring, I might just stick a bit of, obviously a different colour, because that's the same as them, but I might stick bits of script here and there, and, you know, different bits. You'll see. I know you're trying to get it. No, it's mine. So he's like, no, it's not, Mum, it's mine now. I've lost the 4th one. But anyway, thank you for watching and putting up with my idiosyncrasies, my lazy mouth, well, it's not my lazy mouth, it's my lazy brain, innit? My brain's just not firing right. So there you go. Making stuff doesn't have to be neat. It doesn't. It's a grungy page journal with lots of bits. So pretty much things that are going in it are going to be grungy and not exactly neat. Maybe neat. Maybe some might be neat. But yeah, I'm going to go and search for my other one now. I did make 4, didn't I? I made these 2 on camera. Did I do a 3rd? Oh my days, I feel like I'm going crazy. Right, I'm off to get something to eat. It might perk me up a bit. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being there. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, liking, commenting. It all means a lot. I do not get paid for what I do. I am not a monetized channel. But I really do appreciate the views and comments, because it does just put me out there a bit more, because I love what I do. I know I waffle a lot and that gets on some people's nerves and other people love it, but I love what I do. I chat a lot anyway in real life. I had some visitors yesterday. At one point, I think he's thinking, oh, she'd shut up a minute so so I can talk. But yeah, I waffle a lot, but I love my craft. I love my crafting, so that's why I do what I do. It's my little hobby, and it keeps me out of trouble sometimes. So yeah, I hope you have a fun day. Me and Oscar are going to have some fun, aren't we, Oscar? Yeah, you can see this, can't you? Shiny ribbon. Ooh, this is, I don't like that one, Mum. Not even going for it. But I bet you like this though, don't you? Oh yes, it's the string. Oscar, the design team, has chosen string for the next project. But don't eat it though. So, thank you. See you soon.